You know when you just find a screw and you're like, where the fuck does this go? What is this for?
Yeah. So you did it. You beat Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity's story.
How's this?
What are your thoughts on this game?
It's fucking awesome. It's really cool.
I think I kind of predicted you would think that,
it's really do you know what? I would say it's got some of the most epic fights and cutscenes of any Zelda game.
I was just thinking, like, for a game that is essentially a spin-off of a normal Zelda game, this actually does a lot of the characterization and the plot beats and so on really well. Like, I think we mentioned it a while back to someone else, but if you want more Breath of the Wild related story, this is really good. Yeah. Because, alright, in Breath of the Wild you get the memories and the flashbacks and so on, but here you actually get to fight as the characters.
Yeah, and it's less to do with like cooking and stuff. It's more like to do with fighting this game and like remembering certain patterns. So it's more of a, you know, it is quite repetitive, but the story's so good.
So how would you rank this compared to the other Hyrule Warriors game?
I think it's the best Hyrule Warriors game.
You think it's the best one? Okay.
In terms of story.
Yes.
In terms of how you level up the characters and the way the characters play, I would say that the previous Zelda version was better, and I really liked the other Hyrule Warriors games for that as well. I would say that there are a lot more characters in this game that I don't like to play as.
Yes, I think there are more characters overall. Well, actually no, in Hyrule Warriors, the first game on the Wii U, there are a lot of characters, but a lot of those were added in DLC as well.
Yeah.
So
maybe
we've still got the expansion pass to go.
I would say half of the characters I don't like to play as in this. I like them because it's there for story, and I can assume that other people will like to play as it because they'll play differently to me.
Yeah.
But there are over half, maybe not over half, about half the characters that I don't like to play as, and I think that's quite a lot for a game.
Yeah, for a game that's based about its cast. Like, you have to get Link right, because Link's the main character.
Link is generic,
Link's pretty easy to do, though, because he's the main character.
Yeah.
I know you didn't like playing as Zelda with the Sheikah Slate, but having with the light arrows.
But I like bow characters, because I've quite clearly shown that I like bow characters because I like the bird characters.
And then I think having at least one of the champions each, like, you like playing as Mipha, you like playing as Urbosa, you like playing as Tabor.
I liked Urbosa as well, she was quite cool. You could electrocute.
You might want to touch the control stick just so people can see the cutscene that's still going on in the credits. I suppose you don't really like Daruk or Yunobo.
No, I don't like heavy characters though. I don't ever play as heavy characters.
Fair enough.
It's not the kind of gameplay that I go for. I much prefer speed.
Yeah, and that's valuable in a game like this where you're having to run from area to area to, you know, complete objectives.
Slow.
And
it's really boring. I've just got short touches.
Yes, well that's not a problem with the game necessarily. That's your attention span.
It's a problem with me.
Let's be honest. So, no, yeah, I think it's good. Like, I've not seen all the different side missions you've done, but I can imagine like
they're quite the same.
Samey. Yeah. Well, that is the point. Is these types of games are all about like grinding and doing stuff, but you know, it means that's a lot of stuff you can actually do. Is, you know, you're not going to feel like you didn't get your money's worth in this, because
and it's really replayable as well.
You can get a lot,
especially with the Koroks and the chest. It's quite good to play as that. And I don't think you'll ever unlock a thing that shows where the Koroks are because it's a discovery thing.
True, but again, it might be added in an expansion pass thing like they did with Breath of the Wild.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised there was nothing to do with shrines.
Well, it was all about the Sheikah Towers.
I know, like there was a few bits with shrines for the challenges.
We got a little bit of a post-credit stinger, maybe? No? Well, you did it.